Hello, and welcome to another episode of Bits and Brews with Brent and Brian. I'm Brent.
I'm Brian.
And as with every other week, we will be playing 3 completely randomly selected games from a library of over 4,000. We'll play each game for 2 minutes, give you our impressions, and we'll be drinking while we're doing that. What are we drinking this week, Brian?
Tonight I'll be having an old Rasputin Russian Imperial Stout from North Coast Brewing Company.
I'll be trying the Anchor Winter Wheat. That's all I know from the Anchor Brewing Company.
It's beer.
It's beer. Once again, Buzz, not with us, chimes in about, 15 minutes before it's time to start shooting, says he can't make it. So, Buzz, you get the gas face.
That's right.
All right, onward to our first game of the evening. All right, and our first game of the night, Kick. A classic Bally Midway arcade game. At least that's what they're telling us that it is.
1981, no
81,
less.
so we are going way back. I'm going to load the traditional
credits.
12 lives on here.
Hit kick buttons for directions. All right.
Okay, so it looks like we are going to be kicking... Oh, I'm a clown.
You're
And he's
you're
dead.
a clown on a... Are you on a unicycle?
He
Is that
doesn't-
it?
Oh, okay, you
Because
use the triggers.
You just immediately fell off.
Well, he hit me. You got to use the triggers.
Okay.
I thought D-pad, but it's triggers. Oh, God. These are some heavy balloons, apparently.
You mean up top on the joystick? You're using the... Really? Okay.
Yeah, it's the triggers.
Pop balloons on your head.
So he's a clown. Jesus.
Oh man, dude,
I'm bad at
you
this.
can't stay on that unicycle.
Well, you try it. Here. Okay, literally, you try it.
Okay, let me see. I'm glad you figured out the
Yeah, that's important.
controllers first. I wouldn't have probably even tried those.
These are the
buttons.
world's heaviest balloons, and the world's smallest pin hat, and the world's dumbest clown. See? It's not that easy.
Oh
Huh?
man,
Who's
Dude,
a man now?
You gotta like be right on that shit, dude.
Mhm.
Hold on. All right, I'm staying here, and then going here.
By the time you see it drop, it's too late.
Holy crap, dude!
You gotta be in motion. You gotta be always in motion.
So you gotta always stay towards the middle, I suppose. All right.
All right, now we have a strategy. Let's see how it works. Oh, Brian, you overshot it. Overshot.
This is a lot harder than it looks.
Well, that's the magic of the Bally Midway quarter suckers. That's
I
what
guess
they
so.
do.
Well, try one more time. I'll pass it back to you. 2,000 bonus this rack when all balloons are popped.
All right, then. Fair enough.
Uh-huh. No!
Oh, you just fell off in humiliation that time.
Yeah, they don't even
Nothing
have
actually hit you. You're just like, oh, it sucks.
So as soon as it hits the ground, you just fall off and die, basically. Dude, man, you can't stop on the dime on this thing.
What's a unicycle?
But
They don't have
these
brakes.
balloons are filled with bricks. They just fall on you and kill you.
Hurry!
Wait, I'm doing
Hey,
it.
go!
Wait, I'm doing...
Oh!
Jesus.
Are you supposed to kick them ever?
I don't
Why is it
know.
called kick?
It said to make them...
Oh! Doesn't make any sense. And our second game of the evening, we hope, Batman the movie
Yeah.
for the Amiga.
Or the Amiga, of all things.
All right, let's see what
Axis
happens.
Chemical Factory.
Are you able to move?
I am. I'm
Outstanding.
making it work. Oh, wait.
The Amiga games never work. How'd you do it? All right.
Yeah.
Well-
so I don't need the ladder, I suppose.
As was his
Oh.
fate in the 80s and 90s, Batman is doomed to yet another side-scrolling game.
Yeah.
That's all they knew. That's all they knew to do to him.
I just took a grenade in the face.
Yeah, and you got another one. Go get. That's Bob the Goon, I assume,
So wait a minute. There's no jump.
with head punching action.
So you can't jump. You can only jump up and down, and then use your batarang or whatever. I don't know.
It's a battering, Brian. Let's not act like you don't know.
See, I can go up.
I don't remember him having gadget
Find
arms
this
though.
guy. Kick him in the face. So yeah, you can't actually jump, but you can use your bat thing here all over the place.
I like to use my bat thing all over the place.
Oh yeah. Oh, but wait a minute now. How do you get up to there if you can't jump?
Try harder, Brian.
Wait a minute. I'm going to extend my bat penis. Oh, it doesn't quite work. Oh, wait, Brent. Oh,
Brian, there are
Here,
children
I gotta
theoretically
pass it
watching this show. There are no one's watching this show. Well,
You press down, down and jump to actually fall.
well, you
through.
really don't get in a hurry as Batman, do you?
I'm thinking that probably there is a jump button, like if you had an actual Amiga control, but it doesn't seem to work on the Xbox. I don't see any other way to get up past that point where I was at a minute ago.
Well, I guess you just don't care.
Or, well, no, I guess you could maybe walk off that cliff and then immediately push up and use the thing.
God
No?
bless. Batman, your game sucks. Like every other Batman game.
Just back and forth, getting shot in the face.
It took Batman like 20 years to get a decent game. And
Speaking of which, you took like 8 grenades in the face. You've had toxic waste on you. Where's your power meter? Oh, we're out of time. Sorry, Brent, you'll never know.
Well, that was a laugh a minute. And our final game of the evening for the Sega Genesis or Mega Drive, Dangerous Seed. I've never heard of it, but we're about to see what's going on.
It appears to be a shooting game.
Oh, a top-down shooter. Danny's Dangerous Seed is always a top-down shooter, I think is what he said. What did you say?
That's a little terrifying.
That's it.
I didn't nail it. I'm sorry. Did not stick the landing on your joke.
Don't worry,
We're going
Brent.
to make a lot of the obvious jokes here with Dangerous Seed, apparently.
I have a dangerous seed. I just skipped something.
Yep.
Stage 1, first tube. Whoop. All right.
Go shoot your seed in the tube.
We're shooting dangerous seeds from the tubes. All right, perfect. So,
All right.
all right. Seems kind of cool. You can
Yeah, I love this kind of stuff.
any kind of shooting games got your special weapons.
Top-down shooters, colors.
Apparently,
that's
that
my
thing that I
jam.
shot off at the very beginning by accident was my special weapon.
Oh, Brian.
Oh,
Now, would you say that you are a dangerous seed, or are you shooting dangerous seed?
I think yes to both of those, Brent.
You should need to get your seed all over the place.
That's basically it. I'm just spraying seed all over the place.
Looks
Now,
like you're a regular Scott's lawn care right there.
this seems to be one of those exceptionally hard shooters where when you die, you don't just immediately come back. It like sends you back to the very beginning of the board. Those are the hardest ones, I think, man.
Well,
Like you get shot once, you're all the way back to the start.
maybe if you don't play badly, you don't have to worry about that.
Well, I play everything badly. We all know this. All right, here. Take over, Brent.
Oh, I'm going to instantly die.
Probably. Oh, you got a special weapon, though. It just flies around. That's kind of cool. Like, whenever you shoot that off, it zips around the screen and just destroys everything.
Totally dig the music.
So I think if this was for Mega Drive, then this was a Japanese game, which I'm assuming means it didn't come out in America.
Oh! Don't put me back at the beginning again.
I think you're going to end up back at the beginning, Brent.
Oh, God bless.
Stage 1, first tube.
Can we just
Commence-
get my seed out of this tube?
Commence spraying your seeds, Brent. It is, all the way back to the beginning. So you got a little power meter over at the right, I've noticed now. Every time you get hit,
Fuck a duck.
it
I
goes
mean,
down a little lower.
sorry.
Hey, this is supposed to be a PG-rated show.
You're the one making the seed jokes. Here, you get
Okay,
another
it's not
try.
a-
Can you get it started before the clock counts down? No!
Defeated by the clock.
Well, there you have it, folks. Our 3 games for this week. I believe I can remember all 3. The
Let's
first
see.
one, a game called Kick from Bally Midway. We played this game completely incorrectly. I feel like if we had known what we were doing, it might have been more fun. Even as it is, though, I'm still a sucker for those very simple Bally Midway games. You're just going back and forth and catching stuff or hitting stuff. I mean, it's a game mechanic that's easy to go. So I'd actually give that probably like a 2.5 stars. You know.
Some of those quarter munchers are kind of fun, those old ones. Clearly, since it was called Kick, we should have been trying to kick. But the instructions said, catch, pop the balloons on your head. So who would have thought, maybe I should kick them instead? I don't know. I'm thinking it just wasn't clear, and maybe we're not as stupid as we look. But I would also give it probably 2.5 stars because I want to play it again just to try kicking the balloons.
Write us at Bits and Brews and let us know if we're stupid. All right, the second game of the evening, Batman, the movie, the game, yet again. This one for the Amiga.
Yeah.
As with most of the games for Batman of that era, it was a side-scrolling action game with very little action. I can't say I enjoyed it at all. I'll give it a bump because it is Batman and give it like 1.5 stars.
You didn't seem to be able to jump You could use your bat grappling hook thingy to climb up and down, but it seemed a little boring. So I would probably give it a 1-star rating for sure.
I wonder how many of the games that we played would be more fun to play if we had longer to play them and knew what we were doing. And how many of them were just natively bad?
We'll never know, Brent.
We'll never know. And our final game of the night, Dangerous Seed. I wish you could have seen what Danny was doing. It was Dangerous Seed for the Mega Drive. That is a classic top-down shooting action. Soundtrack, is that Genesis era sound, colors, explosions, special weapons. I could play those games all day long on any system, no matter what generation it is. That's probably like a 3.5-star game for me, just because I do love that genre.
The ones that make you go all the way back to the start every time you die, I think, are a little less fun than the ones that just kind of instantly respawn you so you can keep going.
That's true. That is true. I might have to bump it back down to 3 stars.
But yeah,
Good
I would still give it a 3 stars rating just because I love those kinds of games, and when you do have to go all the way back, that just makes it more of a challenge, I suppose.
I guess so. We're so used to in this day and age, the games aren't really challenging as much as you just play them. But
pretty much.
This took us back to a time when Dangerous Seed was going to hurt you if you didn't do a good job.
That seed was dangerous.
Yeah. So now on to our beers. This week I am drinking from the Anchor Brewing Company, the Anchor Winter Wheat. I don't normally care for wheat beers. My first taste of this, I got a little bit of that bitterness, and I thought, oh no, I'm not going to enjoy it. But actually, as I get further into the bottle, it's actually pretty smooth and with a decent flavor. It's probably not something I would grab every time, but I'm not frowning. I didn't spill it on the floor.
That's a good thing. I'm doing the Old Rasputin Russian Imperial Stout from North Coast. North Coast does a lot of really good stuff, like Prankster and this one, for one. It's a pretty high alcohol content, like 9 or 10%. I can't really see it on the bottle, but I'm pretty sure that's about where it was. And luckily, not a lot of coffee flavor, because I am not a coffee stout fan, more of like a kind of a rich, chocolatey, intense alcohol flavor. So
I definitely should have had that one instead.
It's a really good beer. Very dark, very complex. So this is definitely a high-rated beer, 4 stars at least.
I never give stars to beers because I don't know what I'm talking about. All right, well,
shame on you, Brent.
That's what we have this week. Please email us, as I said before, at Bits and Brews. Please follow us on Twitter.
I don't know what that is.
I think it's at Bits and Brews also.
Oh, yeah.
Please go to our YouTube page, 2 Men 1 Couch. Recently, we've been bought out by the good people at Glencoe, so check out the LinkedIn page for Glencoe to get more information on that company and what they're up to. So until next week, thanks for watching.
And don't forget, though, Buzz isn't here, but he'll still take your questions at buzzquestions@hotmail.com. So maybe you want to ask him where in the hell he is tonight.
And he will. I don't think you understand just how much he wants to get messages there.
That's right. That's probably why he's not here. He's off checking the email.
So, please, buzzquestions@hotmail, bitsandbrews@gmail.
Bits and Brews at Twitter.
All right, see you later.